Sewing waistbands. It brings up so many questions. Why do some patterns use elastic? Why do some have half elastic, half of a flat front? Why are some all the way flat, all the way around? What on earth is a faced waistband? That one especially brings us a lot of questions. So if you've ever wondered what waistband is right for your project or what waistband are you ready for sewing, this is the video that you're gonna wanna watch. Today, we're gonna break down the 4 main types of waistbands in sewing projects with lots of info to help you know what you're getting into when you start sewing. And the reason that we're talking about this particular topic today is because it is a great segue into our feature pattern, which is Largo Cargos. And Largo Cargos used a faced waistband, and it's one of the kind of unsung heroes of the pattern, and I want to give you all the information about it today so you can really see what you're getting into and how much of a benefit this particular feature of the pattern can be. Because that faced waistband idea might sound a little bit intimidating. So let's break it down. It actually is one of the best parts of the whole pattern. And if you're not familiar with our Feature Fridays here at Love Notions, every Friday we choose one pattern that we want to highlight and give you some special details about. And it's on sale for a fantastic price in addition to its paper version, our printed version, which is available for shipping in the US for free for this Friday only. So make sure that you grab that ASAP because our Feature Friday sales only last for a very limited time. So as we dive into each of these waistband types, I think the point of this video is to just kind of demystify what each of these waistband types does and looks like and how it's constructed so that when you go to sew, it'll be that much easier. And you'll actually know what you're going to be ending up with at the final stage of your sewing process. So let's take a look at all of these different waistband types. And then we'll circle back and really dive into the construction and overall composition of a faced waistband with Largo Cargos. So let's start with one of our most familiar beginner-friendly waistband types, and that is the fully elastic waistband. You're gonna see this type of waistband in projects like Allegro bottoms or in caprice skirt, or even in the stretch denim pattern that we have, crescendo jeans. All of these are pull-on style patterns that have no closures, and it relies on that elastic to cinch in at the waist and stay up. So elastic goes all the way around. Sometimes the elastic varies in height from just a 1-inch little strip to all the way up to a 2, 2.5, even 3-inch height. And that elastic finishing makes these types of patterns the easiest to sew. They're comfy, they're very beginner friendly, and they're forgiving when it comes to fit. One quick tip that I would offer as you're sewing a elastic waistband is if you're concerned about the elastic twisting whilst it's inside of that casing that we're making, make sure that you sew a couple of vertical lines to keep it all straightened throughout your project, or so that it doesn't like twist up in the wash. And if you're sewing for kids or you really fluctuate a lot between sizing, elastic is definitely going to be your best friend when it comes to sewing your own bottoms. Next up, let's talk about the best of both worlds, in some people's opinions, a waistband that is a flat front with an elastic back. You're going to see this style in Meadowlark hiking pants, as well as Tinley skirt and the Summer Key bottoms. This style gives you a really polished look in the front. That flat front is sleek and smooth, but then the back gives you the flexibility with fitting that a lot of people really love. Like I said, it's the best of both worlds. It's flexible with fit, but it looks polished on the front. And just a really quick tip when you're sewing these, I like to fit these at the end of the construction of the waistband and then take in the elastic as needed, or let it out a little bit. So I always leave like a little bit of a hole in the back of the center waistband so that I can adjust my elastic before I distribute those gathers evenly and do my top stitching. So just a quick little tip that this style of waistband can be really great for fitting after most of the construction is done. Okay, now let's dig into the waistband that gives us the most questions, and that's a faced waistband. And this is the only pattern, the Largo Cargos are the only pattern in the Love Notions library that use this particular technique for finishing off the waistband. And there are lots of pros to this style of finishing. One is that it is all one piece. So there's not a separate waistband piece that you're going to have to attach on top of your pant front or back. So instead of attaching that separate strip that's curved and has multiple different pieces to it, and a lot of that can kind of get switched around when you're sewing, this one's so simple because you're just taking that front pattern piece and the back pattern piece, and you're just adding something to the inside, and you're not adding anything to the top. So the waistband itself is actually cut as part of the garment, which makes it look really, really sleek and put together. And then on the inside, it's finished with that facing piece. So from the outside, you get this really smooth, sleek, tailored look, and there's no gathering and there's no extra bulk. And why is it so great? Well, because it looks really polished. It looks very ready to wear style. Sometimes the pieces that are all elastic look a little bit more on the homemade side of things, and a faced waistband looks very ready to wear, something that you would find inside of a store. And a lot of people like it because it's not squeezing anything like elastic sometimes does. It kind of goes over all of your curves and sits on top of them instead of kind of maybe pinching or pulling in different places like an elastic waistband might do. And I think one of the best parts is this is actually easier to sew than a traditional waistband. If you want to see a faced waistband sewing in action, make sure that you go click on the video that I have linked below. It's Tammy constructing the waistband fully, and this is also linked inside of the pattern itself, and I think it's really helpful to just see a full visual of how easy this faced waistband sewing process is. And also, as long as I'm talking about other resources that we have for waistbands, I also want to point you to this video. This was content from one of our ambassadors, Katie, and she did I call her like the queen of precision, and she has a bunch of waistband sewing tips. They're originally for specifically the summer key sewing pattern, but all of them would apply to waistband construction in general. So if you want a little bit more of a deep dive into waistband construction tips, make sure that you go check out Katie's content, and I'll link it below as well. All right, and finally we have our traditional waistband. This traditional waistband is a curved piece, separate from the rest of the pattern, that goes along the top. And for most woven projects, it has to have some kind of closure, either a fly front, a button front, a side zip. Something is going to be needed to close this up because this is going to fit your waistline or your hip line just so. You're going to see this style of waistband in the duet trousers, in the encore skirt, and both of those have a side zip closure. They're also in the glissando bottoms, which has that really cool button fly front, as well as in our classic legato jeans, which has a fly front with button as well. So this is a separate waistband piece. There is no elastic, and it gives you just a very structured, typical standard way of finishing off a pair of bottoms. You're definitely going to see this look in your traditional jeans and in your traditional trousers. And it is more advanced. It is certainly more difficulty than any of the other options that we've talked about so far, but the results are usually pretty professional once you get the hang of it. If you want more help sewing a traditional waistband, make sure that you look into either the duet trousers course or the legato jeans sewing course, because Tammy takes you through every single step of constructing the waistband, as well as all of the other steps for those bottoms patterns as well. And I would just say, take your time. Make sure that you go slow, follow each of the steps in the pattern, clip those corners, make sure you're using interfacing, press as you go, and take your time and don't mix up the pattern pieces. And I think that you'll end up with great results. So let's just recap our options really quickly. We have full elastic, like you would have with the Allegro bottoms, capri skirt, or the crescendo pull-on jeans. We have a mix of elastic and flat front waistbands, which you would see in Meadowlark, Summer Key, or Tinley skirt, or shorts. We have our very traditional waistband style, which is all a separate piece that is added on to the top of the garment with some kind of closure that's all flat and adheres to the body and skims around the body. And you can see that in the legato jeans, glissando bottoms, the encore skirt, or in duet trousers. And then, of course, we have the beloved faced waistband, which you can find in the Largo Cargos here at Love Notion. And don't sleep on the printed pattern. All of the pages of the pattern are printed for you, as well as a very handy little instruction book. I love this new option, and there's free shipping for print pattern orders with our Largo Cargo feature this weekend. So full elastic, easy and comfortable, flat front, elastic back, the best of both worlds, flexible, easy to fit. Traditional, we have structured and professional. Faced, we have sleek, smooth, and a little bit of a hidden secret inside. So if you've ever been confused about what a faced waistband is and why anyone would want to sew it, take a look at the Largo Cargo pattern today, and I think it demonstrates perfectly how wonderful this option is for sewing a waistband. And then you'll have a great pair of cargo pants that you will want to wear all the time. Make sure you grab that pattern today. It is on Feature Friday sale, but just for a limited time. And try out all of the different ways that you can construct a waistband. These are the 4 most basic types, in my opinion. There are many, many, many different ways that you can finish off the waistband of a garment. These are just the ones that I've categorized the Love Notions patterns into. If you have any more comments, questions, thoughts about waistband construction or types or sewing, make sure that you leave them in the comments below, and make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel for even more sewing content, and check back every week for even more sewing fun. Bye guys.